Alright, there we go. What an ordeal. Okay guys, here at my house bidding you welcome to another video. This is a pickups video, which you probably figured out as you clicked on the video. And I know in my last video I said I've no pickups to show, and at the time that was correct, but since making that video just in the last week, I've gotten really a heap of stuff. I changed a little bit the way I look for stuff online, and that's really helped to find deals. And thankfully, after I did that, a big deal popped up at EBGames, and JB Hi-Fi's had some good deals too. But we'll start with UpShop stuff. Start as we mean to go on, I guess. We have here, I got this for $3 at an RSPCA. Legend of the Guardians, The Owls of Ga'Hoole. I actually played this on the PS3. It's pretty fun. I thought it's $3. It's a good cause. It looks like they've taped it down to stop people stealing it, but I've never understood that. Like, is sticky tape really going to deter a thief? Luckily, it did not damage it at all. But sticky tape's not going to do anything. And I'm someone who, when I'm in an op shop, I'll always take the sticky tape off because I want to check the disc to make sure it's A, not scratched, and B, the right one. Next, I got this at an RSPCA as well in Wacol. It's Super Mario Brothers. These are collector coins. It's not a full set. There's like some doubles here. There's 3 toads and whatever else. But I figured for $5, it's a cool little display piece. There was someone else in there looking at like DVDs and stuff. He actually asked about, do you have any computer games and stuff? He was buying a copy of Medal of Honor on the PC, which I thought was a bit weird. I see a lot more people buying DVDs and video game stuff now, but it really seems like a lot of people don't know what to look for. I say that, but like a lot of stuff I buy doesn't sell, but I'm not buying stuff that's like obviously worthless and a bad pickup. Medal of Honor on the PC, the 2010 one, that's going to be tied to a EA Origins account, so it's going to be completely useless. But we'll put it let's put it here. It's in front of some games, but that doesn't matter. Other than that, we had some pawnbrokers finds. I've not gone into cash converters a whole lot, but I did see that the local one in Goodna, on their web shop, had some stuff cheaply priced, so I bought it and went in to grab it. We have $2 here, Mad Max on PS4. Not in its original case, unfortunately. I'm trying not to buy anything that's not in the original case with the artwork, but I figured for $2, that's a really good price. And we have 2 PlayStation 1 games. This one I picked up to sell. I'm probably going to swap this one out with my copy and keep this one. It's Looney Tunes Racing. This was $15. They've actually had these for quite a while, all of these PS1 games. But they wanted too much money for them. They actually have the original sticker on underneath this one, so I'm going to tell you what it was originally. Yeah, it looks like they were asking $59 for this originally, and they marked it down to $15 with a new sticker. $59 is way too much. Like, that's more than I expect to get for this game. That's what I find with cash converters. They're just pricing off of eBay now, and it's not really eBay sold. It's eBay buy it nows, and yeah, they're asking $59, but this doesn't have a manual. So how can you ask top dollar when it's got a broken case and no manual, you know? This one too, I bought this one for $15 for my own collection, Pandemonium 2. I've had the first Pandemonium game for a long time. I bought this for $3 from an RSPCA years and years ago. I've never seen a copy of the second game for a price I was willing to pay until now. $15 for that. The artwork actually has like water damage. I can't take it off, but that's fine with me. I'd never planned to take it out. I never planned to take the artwork out. I'll tell you guys what this one was originally. So for a copy with bad artwork, let's see what they were asking. Yeah, this one looks like it was $59 too. Just prices they were never going to get sitting on their shelf. They mark it down to 15 and it sells. I got this one from the Pennywise that was local to me. I don't go in there very often anymore either. They just never have anything anymore, so I figure it's a waste of time to go in. But when I did go in this time, I saw this game there. I asked if they would take $20 for it, and they said yes. So I figured that was a good price. It seems to go for about $40 plus online. It is Unravel Yarny Bundle. This has the first and the second game. I remember the first game was a PS4 launch title, I'm pretty sure. I remember being interested in it, but I couldn't get it physically, so I didn't end up buying it. I guess for $20 to get both of the games, that's a pretty good price. As complete as a modern game gets. And the rest of this stuff is EBGames and JB Hi-Fi. I'll start with EBGames. I'll start with JB Hi-Fi. I've been going around to various stores. I've been looking up, I'm trying not to buy them for delivery, because especially with EBGames, that can get pretty expensive. You know, they want, I think, $7 or $8 delivery per item, which is just a little, it's too much for me for a lot of stuff. It's, at that price point, I usually don't buy things. If it has a high shipping cost, that would almost double the price. So I've been trying to go to actual stores to grab this stuff. Same with JB Hi-Fi, I've been looking on their web shop, their online store, to see what they have, and just going into their stores and picking it up. First one, I went to Mount Omni and I found these two games, Darksiders Genesis for $5. I figure that's a really good price for that. This seems to be a little bit different from the other Darksiders games. It seems like more of a isometric kind of view. I don't know much about it. $5, I picked it up. I picked this one up for my wife. Originally $10, marked down to $5. Sims 4 plus the Cats and Dogs bundle. This one, once again, was not in an original case with its original artwork, but I still picked it up because my wife was interested in it, and she's been playing it. $5 for that, good price. Other than that, I went to Carindale, and they had this one in the JB Hi-Fi, Mutant Football League Dynasty Edition. Not Mutant League Football, Mutant Football League. I don't know if this is actually related to the other one, but I like the original Mutant League Football. I think it's a really charming game on the Sega Mega Drive. It was only $5, so I figured that's a good enough price for that. Add it to my collection. And I went to the Mount Gravatt store because they were supposed to have a Super Monkey Ball there, but they didn't have it, unfortunately. They must have sold it earlier in the day. But I did find this one in their pre-owned sections. So most JB Hi-Fis don't have a pre-owned section, or if they do, it's only like 3 or 4 games. But this store had one that was actually a row across, like maybe 20 or so games. But we have Sword Art Online Fatal Bullet. Anime third-person shooter. It looked pretty good. So I wanted to give it a go. $9 for that. I've got a new rule. If I find something and if I find like a PS4 or PS5 game and it's under $10 and I'm interested in buying it, if it's in good condition, I'm just going to buy it. Because what's happening with a lot of these games is that, you know, I'll see them marked as low as I've ever seen them, and I'll think, oh, it's still too high, I won't buy it. And then I'll never see them again, and it's pretty frustrating, because there's a lot of titles I've missed out on, and I don't want to miss out on titles. I don't have, like, a fear of missing out or a FOMO, it's just, there are a lot of games I want to play, and I'd rather buy them for a cheap price and sit on them until I find the time to play them. Especially since a lot of this stuff is just going to go up in price anyway. Ignore the stickers on these. I went to the Mount Omni store at EBGames. We're going to EBGames now. And I wanted to get these deals as soon as they were available. So they hadn't even put the price stickers on these yet, but this one was $7. Tin and Kuna. It's a 3D puzzle platformer, roll across 40 levels. It sounds pretty good. I looked up some gameplay of it, and it actually looks like a really fun game, so I wanted to give it a go. $7 for that. I bought this one because not long ago I watched Pete Dawes' video, one of his old videos about, or it might be a new one about the Wii U and how prices might go for that. And he said that this was a Wii U exclusive, and I saw it and I thought, oh, no it's not. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. This was $9, which is a good price for this. But if it was on the Wii U, it's like a $300 or $400 game, which is absolutely crazy. I don't even know if I've seen it on the Wii U, but I've seen it on the PS4 before and never picked it up. I did look up some gameplay. It looks pretty good. Like a budget title, but for $9, you can't really go wrong. And I picked up this one. This one was really marked down from $48 down to $14. A PS5 title, a game I've wanted to play for many, many years now. But it's been locked to PC before this. We have Vampire the Masquerade. This is Swan Song. I'm not sure if this is a sequel or a remake to Vampire the Masquerade, but I'm pretty sure this got pretty good reviews. I think Vampire the Masquerade is like a really, really well-respected RPG from back in the 2000s. So I want to give it a try. Alright. The next store we went to, I got all of these from the Forest Lake store. So not too far away from me, probably like less than a 10-minute drive from my workplace, so I thought I'd go and check them out. They had one game that I wanted, which was this one here, Ghost Runner. I think this came out last year or the year before. It's not a very old game at all. I know they're making a sequel to it. This was only $9 for a PS5 game. Seems like a really great price. And this is acrobatic first-person platforming, so it reminded me of like Mirror's Edge a little bit. I still want to get Mirror's Edge Catalyst on PS4, but I'm having a little bit of difficulty tracking it down for a price I want to pay. But yeah, that one's in there. PS5 title for $9, can't go wrong. And I grabbed these ones as well. I grabbed 4 PS4 games. I thought, why not? They're pretty cheap. Project High Rise Architects Edition, I don't know, it was $4. I think it was the cheapest PS4 game they had, so I decided to grab it. I'm not really into simulation games, but for $4, why not? I did not have this title. I've played it before. It is Yooka-Laylee. I actually really like this game. I played it originally maybe 6 months after it came out. It was down to $20. So I grabbed it for the PS4 and I really enjoyed it, but I decided to sell it afterwards. So for $9, it's nice to get it back into my collection. A game I've really wanted to play, but it's just, for the longest time, it's been really expensive. So for $9, I think was really the best price I'm probably ever going to get on this, and it is Kingdom Come Deliverance. They had the regular edition, and they had this special edition, which I decided to pick up. Looks like you get some extras for it. I've heard this is a really good game, like a really in-depth, realistic medieval type game, which does interest me. I'm interested in medieval stuff a little bit. And this one was a really good price. This tends to go more in the $35 to $40 region. So for $15, I thought it was a really good price for this, and it's two really great games. We have Shenmue 1 and 2. I have Shenmue 3 as well, which is not a great game, I think, but Shenmue 1 and 2 are great games. And $15 for this was a really good price. I have Shenmue 2. Yeah. I already have Shenmue 2 on the original Xbox, but I did not have any iteration of the first Shenmue, so yeah, it's nice to get it. It's all in there. Came with a manual and like a poster as well, which is pretty cool. Most modern games don't come with those things. And then the last one here, on the weekend, before visiting my dad, we went to Brookside, which is in the north side of Brisbane. It was actually quite a drive. I was umming and ahhing whether I wanted to make the drive, but they had one game which I was really interested in, and there was a copy at my local store, but it was not in good condition. Didn't have the original artwork, which I really wanted to get with it. So I decided to travel out and, we went to Brookside to grab the copy. And it is this game here. This was $18, half price, down to $9. It is In Sound Mind. Pretty cool title there. Only came out a couple years ago. $9 for this is probably the best price I'm ever going to get. It's a survival horror game which looks really good. I looked up some gameplay of it and I thought, yeah, I've got to try this one out. I'm really big into horror games. I love them all. Even the bad ones I really enjoy. So I definitely wanted to give this one a try. I don't know why I bother opening cases. You guys know, it's usually only the disc these days. There's no nice artwork or anything. At least you get artwork on the disc. A lot of DVDs now don't even have artwork on the discs. And we grabbed 3 more games. Unfortunately, I already had this game. I didn't realize it. Mother Gunship. So I'll just resell that one on for any price I can get for it. It was only $7. A game I've played before. I played this on PS Plus probably 2 or 3 years ago. And I really enjoyed it. So it's nice to get a physical copy. My wife wanted to play this as well. Rime. R-I-M-E. I guess Rime would be the right pronunciation for that. This is a puzzle platformer. I really enjoyed it. The puzzles are pretty easy. I don't think I had to look up what to do. I think I might have had to look up what to do for 1 or 2 puzzles, but all the rest were pretty easy to get through. And yeah, that was $9 as well. Really good price for that. And I've got to get over this thing where it's like, oh, I only want to pay $5 and under for games, because games just aren't going that low anymore. Retailers aren't seeing it as worth it to price games that low. And in the end, unless these go on a final clearance and they get rid of PS4 games altogether, which the PS5 is backwards compatible, I don't see them doing that for a long time. And even if they did, it's likely that half of those games will still be unavailable, because there's so many PS4 games out there. There's thousands of PS4 games, but when you go into EBGames, JB Hi-Fi, CEX, any of these stores, the selection is actually pretty low when you consider how many games there are available for it. I remember, I've got one more game to show. Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered. See what they did? Yeah, $9 for that. Good price as well. I like this game, so it'll be fun to play a remastered version of it. $9, good price. As I was saying, it's going to be really hard to find some of these games. Even now it's hard to find some stuff. Never mind in the future. There's a lot of PS4 games which are decently popular titles that just you never see. You never see out and about. And especially not for, less than $20. I think, Knack 2 came out 5, 6, 7 years ago, and it's still over $20 no matter where you go. So for the price I paid, I was very happy to get all of these PS4 and PS5 games. I'm going to tackle it with a different philosophy. If I find these games for under $10 and it's a title I'm interested in buying, I'm going to buy it. Gotta face facts, $10 is not a lot of money these days. What can you get for $5 anymore? Yeah, I buy all the DVDs for 50 cents or $1, but that's like the only thing that's $1 anymore, even in an op shop. DVDs are the only thing, and most of them are $2 now. A lot of them put their prices up. So yeah, that's how it is. If I want to build this PS4 collection and get a whole lot of new games that I actually want to sit down and play, then that's the way I'm going to have to do it, because I've got everything for the PS3. I've got everything that I want. I've got, for the Wii, there's maybe 4 games that I'm still after, but I don't think I'll ever get them. They weren't released here, so I'm never going to get them, because I'm not going to pay the high price for them. Every other aspect of my collection, either I've got everything I want, or the prices are so outrageous that I'll never get copies. So yeah, that's it. See you on my house, bidding you guys farewell. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys are enjoying life. See you guys later.